The Battlefield 6 EOD Bot is a fun gadget to use and has a lot of utility. You can use it to spot enemies, kill enemies, drop anti-tank mines, and help you weaken a tank so that you can finish it off. I'm BulletProofBrad, and welcome back to another Gadget Labs video where today we're going to be breaking down the EOD Bot.
Press start! Let's go!
Welcome back to Gadget Labs, everybody. Today we're covering the EOD Bot, what it does, how to get it, and the pro moves that make it a tiny mechanized chaos machine. Officially from DICE, the EOD Bot is a remote controllable robot that can arm and disarm explosives, repair equipment and vehicles, launch cluster munitions, and place anti-tank mines. In short, it's versatile. To unlock the EOD Bot, if you haven't done it yet, you have to reach rank 40. Now, let's get into its abilities. First, it drives. You can drive it over most terrain, and it self-rights if it flips. Also, the battery lasts a long time, making it a good gadget in general. Second, you can use it to spot enemies. You can use it to scout corners or ping targets for your team or for yourself before your teammates pop out and kill them, or you exit the EOD screen and pop up and kill them yourself. Third, that repair tool isn't only for buddies. It also damages enemy vehicles and infantry. Hit an enemy tank with that repair tool, and it can add up slowly over time, and if he isn't paying attention, boom. The bot can either weaken enemy tanks for you before you engage them with your own launcher, or it can be used to finish off tanks once they've ran away from you and you've taken cover safely. The repair tool also kills infantry surprisingly fast. You might be able to get a few kills on infantry that are either slow moving or stationary and not paying too close of attention. It can be especially useful for taking out enemy engineers that are standing still repairing an enemy tank before you engage the tank. It has another useful ability. It can drop mini anti-tank mines. Now, these are not as good as the regular pressure mines from the engineer class, but they can do some damage. If an enemy vehicle drives over the mine, it weakens their armor, their tank. Now you or another engineer on your team or squad can step in. Also, the bot has a mini explosives launcher, which you can use with right click on mouse and key, and use that to clear enemy mines or gadgets. Useful for when your team is trying to push an objective. And if you're playing on modes such as Rush that require arming MCOM explosives, the EOD bot can do that as well and will self-destruct upon completion. The EOD bot also recharges very fast, and usually by the time you're done using it, either by being taken out by an enemy or the battery runs out, a new one will be immediately ready to go. So you can just chain these together behind cover if that's what you're into, or if the situation demands it. Here's a few EOD bot tips. Use it to scout around an objective and then hop out and get some kills. You can also use it to drop mines around choke points or objectives. You can use it to either weaken tanks and then finish them off with an RPG or another anti-tank launcher, or use it to finish off a tank that you've already weakened. And of course, you can also keep it near friendly vehicles to repair them quickly while you stay safe in cover. Here's my suggestions for your loadout when using the EOD bot. Now, you can use the anti-armor training path, which is the default for engineer, but it won't really help you with your EOD bot. Combat engineer, though, might help you. It comes with the gadget fortification perk, which means repairing a friendly gadget permanently increases its maximum health, which you'll be doing with the EOD bot. It has overheat control, which heat buildup on gadgets and vehicle weapons is 50% slower, meaning your EOD bot can repair and damage enemy vehicles for longer without overheating. It also comes with vehicle regeneration, which means when you're occupying a vehicle and it's taken damage, it will start regenerating health, as long as it's above its critical damage state. When used in conjunction with emergency repair, this can mean you don't need to get out of your vehicle as often to repair, and you can stay in it longer. My favorite gun to use right now is the PW7A2, which you can see on the screen right now. These are the attachments I use. I use a suppressor, the heavy barrel, the angled grip, the 40 round mag, standard ammo, the 2x sight, and the red laser. I find this really effective for both close and mid-range fights, and it's even not bad in long-range fights because it has so little recoil and it's so accurate. For your secondary, personally, I like the M45A1, which is a lot like the M1911. I build it out with a suppressor, light barrel, 7-round mag, standard ammo, a mag catch, and the basic sight. For your first gadget, I recommend using the RPG. It has extremely high projectile velocity and does a lot of damage. If you're going to be using it against tanks, try to aim for the back of the tank when possible. If you hit it directly in the rear grille, it'll take out a tank in only 2 shots. I also use the anti-vehicle grenade, which is heavy and you can't throw as far, but does a lot of damage to vehicles, certainly more than grenades. Finally, I pair that with a combat knife for faster sprint. To wrap up, the EOD Bot. It's a scout, support, and a weird little tank killer when played smart. If you learned something, smash that like button and subscribe for more Gadget Labs breakdowns. And jump into the Discord to test these strats with me or other soldiers on the battlefield. The link's below in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Stay locked, stay loaded, and stay frosty, guys. Peace.